repeat, class is having a attribute. To access the attributes, we should use the objects. So objects can access the attributes, but whenever an object is created, repeat, whenever an object is created, then it is directly goes to access the attribute and its values. To access that values, that attribute values, either user can create a method called as a constructor, or system can create a method is called as a constructor. So that means you should access the attribute values. I repeat, to access the attribute values, then we can use the constructor. This constructor may be created either by compiler or by user. I repeat, either by compiler or by user. If the user cannot create any constructor, I repeat, user cannot create any constructor, the compiler defaultly create the constructor. That constructor contains the attributes. That attributes having a default values. Okay, to create an object, what is the purpose of the object? To access the attributes of the class. So what are the attributes? Attributes having some values. You access that values. So what are that values? Suppose you are giving some initial value by the user, then that attribute should be accepted by the object. If you're not giving any object value, any attribute values, or assign any values to the attribute, then default value should be accessible. Okay, so that is called as a constructor. Constructor is a one type of method, but which are initialized the attributes at the attributes of the class. Okay, if you not assign, default value should be accessible. Default value should be accessible. Okay, right. So what is the difference between method and constructor? Method is a return type. Okay, and it is a modified, public or private. Okay, and the arguments. But the constructor do not have, I repeat, the constructor do not have, the constructor do not have any return type. Do not have any return type. And its name is exactly equal to the, I repeat, its name is exactly equal to the class name. But the method can have any name. So I can show you the difference between the constructor and, this is the difference between constructor and method. I repeat, what is the purpose of the constructor? Constructor is a one type of method to access the class attribute values whenever an object is created. Simply says, an object is created, then directly goes to constructor. Directly goes to constructor. So in the constructor, there are some attributes are there. That attribute should be accessed by the object. I repeat, simply says, object created, directly goes to constructor. Directly goes to constructor. After constructor, what are the attributes are that should be accessed by the object? That should be accessed by the objects. Okay. Next, constructor do not have any return type. So constructor must not have return type. So that means you should not return anything. Okay. So next, so it is implicitly. So that means it should be created by whenever object is created. That is called implicitly. Implicitly stands for whenever object is created, then the default constructor is created. Okay. Next, the constructor name is exactly equal to the class name. So this is about the constructor. And next, this is called as a method. Method having a return type. Method having a modifiers. Method does not having the same name of the class name. Next, the method can be created anywhere. The method can be created anywhere. Okay, that is called explicitly. Right. Next, method having a return type. Method having a return type. This is the difference between constructor and method. Okay. So whenever object is created, then it cannot call the method. It can call the constructor. It can call the constructor. I repeat, whenever a method object is created, then it is not called the method. It can call the constructor. Okay, please be remember anything. So it is already explained in the previous class. Okay. So next I want to show you. Yes. So please see this. Please see this. This is the example of the constructor. So let us take what is the name class. A class. What is the name of the class? Student 7. What are the attributes are there? Integer ID, string name, and next one. Please see that student 7 and student 7. This is called as a constructor. This is called as a constructor. Inside the constructor, what are that? Integer I and string n. So what are the attributes? ID and string name. So the ID is equal to I and name is equal to n. So next, this is the third one is the method. So please see the third one is the method. Student 7, and inside that there is a void display. So this is called as a void display. Okay. So let us take. First, this is called as a main program. So you are creating a new object. So one is the S1 and another the S2. So here you are copying from that. Whenever an object is created, then I repeat, whenever an object is created, student S1, new student 7, then directly goes to the student 7 because there is the arguments are there 111 comma current. So directly goes to student 7. Second one, student 7, new student. So this is another object. So when in this object there is no arguments, so directly goes to this pointer. So empty constructor. So I repeat, constructor, whenever object is created, directly goes to constructor. Okay. Now this is the program to copy from one constructor to another, one object to another object value. So this is not necessary. Right. Okay. Next. Suppose next I want to discuss about the garbage collector. Please be listen. Garbage collector. Garbage collector. So I can express the garbage collector in Java. So please see this. Okay. Right. So please see this. This is a very important thing. Invoke method. So this is called as a garbage collection. So all of you please see this garbage collection. What is the garbage collection? Suppose sometimes you are creating an object. To create an object, a memory should be allocated. Before allocation of the memory, it can clean, I repeat, it can clean the unused or unreferenced object to memory locations. That is called garbage. That is called as a garbage. What is the meaning of the garbage? Suppose in your class, you are a regular student. Every student is a regular. Okay. That means once you are entering into the college, there is a name and registered name should be allocated. Okay. If you are regularly come to the class and you should obey the rules and regulations of the college and also obey the rules at the house and you should obey the parents, then you are not a garbage. Because everybody, if you are regular, everybody should reference you. If everybody reference you, then you are not a garbage. So that is the first point. Second point, suppose you are entered into the college, a registered number is allocated to you. but you are not at all come to the class. You are not at all come to the class. So that's why you are not referenced. If you are not referenced, then suppose if some student want to join, then they can clear the garbage student, because he is not regular, he is not come to, so he can be detained. So one position is vacant. Whenever a new student want to join, then they can search which position is vacant. Because out of 95, 94 students are regular and one student is detained. So why he is detained? Because he is irregular. If he is irregular, then he can be detained. So that post, that memory location is free. That memory location is free. So that's why first they can remove that unreferenced student. That is called as a clearing the garbage. Then the new student object is allocated. The new student object is allocated. So this is called as a garbage collection. Garbage collection. What is the meaning of the garbage collection? Whenever, suppose before creating an object, the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, automatically, please listen, this is very important, automatically clear the unreferenced memory location, unreferenced object. Clear the unreferenced object. That is called as a garbage. This is in C language and C++ language, user can clear the unused memory locations. But in the Java, it is a default. JVM, Java Virtual Machine, is directly, okay, defaultly, whenever an object want to create, first they can clear the unreferenced objects, which can clear the unreferenced object. This process is called as a garbage collection. Garbage means unreferenced objects containing the memory location that should be cleared. Okay. So what are the different methods are there? So let us take, there are three methods are there. There are three methods are there. First is called as a nulling the reference. Nullifying the reference. So that means reference should be 0. Okay, reference should be 0. Next point, by assigning a reference to another. And third one, anonymous object. I repeat, number one, what is the garbage? A garbage is nothing but unreferenced object having a memory that is not useful to anybody. So that first I want to clear that. Okay, clear that. So whenever a new object is created, okay, right. So who can perform this garbage collection? JVM, Java Virtual Machine, can clear garbage value, garbage memory before creating an object. So what are the different methods are there in the garbage collection? First is the nulling the reference. Second one, assigning a reference. Third one is anonymous object. I can show you. Yes, this is the three different methods are there. First, nulling reference. Nulling reference. Can you please tell me, suppose this is a object. This is one object. Okay. Object is employee, new employee. So suppose I want to nullify that E is equal to null. That E is equal to null. So that means the nullify. So that means if you are creating E is equal to null, that is a 0. If it is reference value 0, then it can be cleared. Second thing, by assigning a reference to another. Let us take employee E1 is equal to new employee, employee E2 is equal to new employee. These two are objects. Whenever the new objects are created, then you should nullify. Already E is equal to null. E is equal to null. So then E1 is equal to E2. Then they can assign. Both are clear. And next one, this is called as a new employee. So this is an anonymous object, new employee. So whenever the new employee is there, then defaultly JVM can clear the garbage collection. So for this, there is a one method is there that is called finalize method. This is the finalize method. Okay, so finalizing in your syllabus, they're asking the finalizing. Finalizing is a method to clear the garbage memory location or the unreferenced object memories. So that's why finalize is a method to clear to perform the garbage collection. So let us take this is called as a protected void finalize. So finalize. Inside the finalize, what you are having, so this is the method. Inside the finalize, what you have the E is equal to null. So that means you can nullify the reference. Whenever nullify the reference, then nobody cannot refer you. Whenever nobody cannot refer you, you are wasteless. Okay, that object is wasteless. So whenever the object is waste, then it can be clear. So that's why this is called as a finalized method. Okay, so please see this. The finalize method is invoked each time before object is garbage collected. This method can be used to perform cleanup processing. This method is defined in object class. Okay, right. Next, another method is the GC method. Okay, GC method. Let us take, I will give one example to all of you. So let us take, this is called as a garbage collection in Java. Okay, so first one, let us take. So what is the class name? Test grade 1. So that's why test grade 1. So what is the object? S1 is equal to new test garbage 1. So test garbage, this is the second object. First object, so whenever object is created, okay, so then it is directly goes to S1 is equal to null, S2 is equal to null. Whenever S1 and S2 allocated the null, then these two difference are 0. Whenever the difference are 0, then directly goes to call the method. What is the call method? System.gc. So this is called, so this is the finalize system.gc. So this is the, whenever the system.gc is there, this GC method call the invoke method, that is finalize method. Call the finalize method. But in previous, so let us take, so this is called a, so then in the GC method, it can call the finalize method. What is the function of the finalize method? Finalize method can nullify the object. That is a garbage collection. Okay, on an average, the student can understand that whenever a new object is created, JVM clear the garbage value or garbage collection by using the finalize. So object is created, JVM directly call the finalize method. In the finalize method, it can nullify the reference value. It can nullify the reference value. Whenever the nullify the reference value, the memory should be 0. When the memory should be 0, then that memory should be allocated to another object. Okay, this is called as a garbage collection. Okay, all right. Next, this is a small idea. Next is the visible identifiers. Okay, this is called visible identifier. So now I want to go to another share the content. Identifiers. Yeah. So please see this. Visible modifiers or access modifiers both are equal. Okay, visible modifiers or access modifiers both are equal. What are the modifiers? This is already discussed in the methods. In the methods, what is the syntax of the method? First one is the modifiers. That modifiers may be static or public. Okay. And the next one is the return type, and the next one is object name, and next one is the arguments. So what are the modifiers? Okay, it can modify. So please see this. This is also called as a visible modifiers. Sometimes it is also called as a access modifier. So the another name of the access modifier is the visible modifier, which is given in your syllabus. Okay, generally, if you are observing any program, okay, please see this. There is a public. Sometimes you are using the public. Sometimes you are using the private. Okay. Sometimes you are using the protected. Sometimes you are using the static. Okay. These are all called as a modifiers. These are all called as a modified. So in this class, we are discussing about what is the visible modifiers. So public and private. So in detail. So let us take the first one. So please see this. So you can observe because different modifiers are there. So if you are using the modifiers for the class, you should use the modifiers for the constructor. You should use the modifiers for the objects. You should use the modifiers for the methods. So arguments, that is called as the attributes, class, methods, and constructors. Okay. So what is the purpose of that? What is the modifier? So what are the general modifiers are there? There are so many things, but you should use private, public. So up to now, this point of view, you should understand private and public. Later on, you should understand default and protected, everything. Okay, right. So what is the private and what is the public? So please see this. If you are writing the private, okay, first I want to discuss, this is called as a private. What is the, he defined that a private access modifier is accessible only within the class. Only within the class. Okay, so only within the class. So this is called as a private. Public stands for you can use anywhere of the class, outside the class also. Outside the class also. Okay. So let us take first, I want to discuss about this program. So what is the class? A. What is the class? A. So this is, you are mentioning that private. Sorry. So integer, this is the arguments or attributes. So let us take next, I am giving the, what is this? Private, void, message. So private. So this is called as a modifier. This is the method. So what is the syntax of the method? Modifiers, return type, name, and its attributes. Next, let us take, there is a another method is there, public. So this is the one class and this is the another class. So please we see that this is the one class and this is the another class. So public class is simple. So public static void main. So A object. So A is a class name. So object. So you are creating one object is equal to new A. So now you are getting, so this is called as a private, then you are getting object dot data. What is the object? So this is the object is the name, object data. What is the data? 40. I repeat, please be listen carefully. This is the first class. This is the another class. I am calling object from the first class. So let us take in the first class, what is the data is that? Private. Data is private. What is the data type? Integer. What is the name of the variable? Data. What is the value? 40. So what is the method is that? Private void message system.hello Java. Let us take, I am calling the another class. In the class, I am creating a new object. Okay. This object, I want to access the attributes of the class here. So that's why system.out object.data. So this is called as a object. So object can access the attributes of the class. So then object.data. So this is the one class. The object is creating in another class. Then it is not accepted. The 40 is not accepted. Why? Because what is the modified name is? The modified name is private. Okay, the modifier is a private. So this data is in another class, but the object is created in another class. Okay, two different classes are there. One is a class A and another is a class input. In the class A, I am using the attribute data. In the class simple, I am accessing the data of the attributes. But you are saying that private. So that data cannot be accessed. Cannot be accessed. So now you will get some error. Why you are getting the error? Because your modified is the private. What is the function of the private? Private is only working in the present class. But here your attributes in one class and your objects are in another class. So whenever, in general, whenever you are calling an object, then it can access the attributes of the another class. This is normal, but you are creating as a private. So once you are private, so then it cannot be accessed to another class. It cannot be accessed in another class. That's why you are giving error. Okay. This is called as a private. Private stands for that class may be private, that method is a private, that construct is a private, that attributes are private, only working in the present class. Which class you are declaring, at that class only it should be accepted. In the remaining all the classes, it should not be accepted. Okay, so that means attributes cannot transfer from one class to another class if you are using the private. Okay. Suppose if I want to access that private data, then instead of private, I can use the modifier public. I can use the modifier as a public. So let us take yes, this is called as a public. So please see this, this is a public. So let us take what is the class? Public. Okay, so this is class is the public. So there is another class is there. This is called as a class B. This is the class A and this is the class B. In the class B, I am creating an object. What is the class? A object new. So it is directly refers to the class A and it can check the modifiers. What is the modifier here? Public. So that data should be accessible. That data should be accessible. So that's why once you are using the public as a modifier, that class, that attributes, that constructors and that method can be accessed to any other class, any other objects and any other modifiers, any other constructors. If you are using the modifier as a public. Private, private stands for only within the specified class that should be accepted. That means it cannot transfer. Okay, either constructor, either attributes, either methods, whatever it may be, all the attributes cannot transfer. It can be executed only within the class. Within the class. Within the class is a private. Outside the class, okay, that is called as a public. Okay, so that's why public modifier and private modifier. If you are not specifying either public or class, okay, then see this. See this, here you are saying the class A. You are not specifying the public and private. So it can default access the classes. Okay, default it can access the classes. So you are not specifying any modifier, either public or private. Okay, so user can specify clearly whether it is a public or private. Public or private. Okay, na? So this is called as a access modifiers, or another name is visible modifier. Visible. Whether it is visible to outside, then it is a public. Whether it is visible, not visible to outside, that is a private. Simply you can understand that. Private stands for not visible to outside. Public stands for it will be visible to outside. Okay? So this is called as a modifiers, right? Next, I already mentioned in the last classes, method is also act as a attribute. Already explained in the previous class. Method can also act as a attribute. So that's why it is called as a objects and methods. Objects and method. Method can be accessed by the object as it is an attribute. This is already explained in the previous class. Okay, right. Okay. Now, I want to, all of you, I want to sending the one copy to you. So all of you, please be ready. Okay. So I am sending the link to you. Okay. I'm giving some suggestion to all of you that suppose if you are opening the class or if you are opening the link, if it is not accepted, then you should convert your mobile mode to system mode, desktop mode. Then it should be accepted. Okay. Now I am sending the link to all of you. Send. And this is called as a copy. It is a short form. Okay. Copy. Okay, all of you, please be ready. The questions contain the 15 questions. Each question contains 2 marks. Okay, right? So just a minute. I'm sending the link. Okay, Q&B. Okay, link is already link is sent to your WhatsApp group, 21B group. All of you please access. Now the time is 2:40. I will give the 30 minutes. Okay. After 30 minutes, it will be closed. Okay. Best of luck. All of you please attempt the exam. Okay. Hello, can anybody hear? Hello, can anybody hear? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Okay, sir.
Okay, Nana. So all of you please access that link and attempt the examination. Now the time is start 2:40. So I am giving the 30 minutes time. After 30 minutes, your responses should not be accepted. Okay?
Sir, can we leave the Zoom?
Uma?
Can we leave the class?
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay, you should leave the class and attempt the examination. Okay.